Welcome to Monaco, smaller than Central Park, where one-third of its miniature population are billionaires.
Good morning. I went to sleep at 9 p.m. and it's 6 a.m. and I could still not go out from the bed at all, sleep. But I gotta wake up and I need to go for breakfast and
Dinner by tomorrow's a new year, little darling. Old Lang Syne and all the other cheers. In the moment feels just like you're here, little darling. Write your resolutions without fear.
Bonjour everyone! Today I'm gonna take you to the very small country lying in the French Riviera where one-third of the population are millionaires. So probably by now you know that I'm going to take you to Monaco. It's only 16 kilometers from where we are. It's from Mougny, 16 kilometers, but by bus and train it's gonna take me around 1 hour. So I'm just waiting for my bus and let's go! Welcome to Monaco! It is 11 a.m. I have arrived to Monaco finally, and I have to tell you I think it was the most beautiful journey in my life, as from one side you have the view of the sea, from the other side you have view of the mountains, these houses, green. Oh my god, this was really mind-blowing. One of many walking parks where you can have your coffee with this view, and from the other side you will find this super fancy rich apartments. Ta-da! That's already the third terrace that you can come here for free, grab a coffee or something to eat, and you can sit and enjoy the view. It's pretty warm actually. I don't even need that many layers. The view is unbelievable. This tiny city-state, mostly known from Monaco Grand Prix and Monaco Yacht Show, is just unbelievably beautiful. The fun part starts here, literally here. Monaco has 0.78 square miles with a population around 38,000 people, when one-third of them is a billionaire. This city-state is smaller than the Central Park in New York, basically just 60% of Central Park. My first step would be famous Monte Carlo Casino. I'm not very into gambling and hazard, but like, you didn't visit Monaco without going there, so of course I have to have a look. The entrance is free. I don't know what's the reason for that, but wherever there is a place, people leave their signature here. I don't know, can be plants, like benches. I also see that Monaco feels like a dream, but then on the other hand it feels a little bit like artificial place. Don't even ask what these cheap cars are doing here. To be honest, it feels so unreal. From this side you have a sea, from that side you have the most luxurious houses in the mountains, a Christmas tree, palms, the most famous casino, Gucci stores. I actually have seen more exclusive stores than grocery stores and stuff like this. So let's see what you're even feeling. I'm entering now the most famous casino in the world. Here were filmed 3 James Bond movies. As you may see, it looks pretty luxurious. The entrance is free just because you will spend all your money inside. I'm not going to gamble today. I'm just gonna have a quick look. That's the only part I was able to see, as the main part opens at the afternoon. Another unbelievable fact, at least for me, is that citizens of Monaco are forbidden by law to gamble. Can you believe? So gambling is left only for the tourists and the residents. If you continue your little walk from the casino, you will reach the Japanese garden. It's a place that was created with the Zen principles. I wanted actually to grab something to eat, but as I told you before, you will see more Gucci stores than grocery stores here in Monaco. At least that's what I experienced. I'm in the center, the heart of Monaco, that is Hercules Port. All the big famous events taking part here. Do you want to know how much are the apartments in Monaco? Let's say we are talking about dollars. So if you would say even 1 million, still it's not enough to buy an apartment here. You need apparently 2.5 million up to 25 millions, and the penthouses could even cost 55 millions dollars. So the price would make them higher than some Apartments, I don't know, in New York, Hong Kong, London, all over the world. Marché de la Condamine. There's so many people eating there. I was just looking for a toilet. I just saw so many people eating. I wanted to try something French, but it turned out there is mostly Italian cuisine. And to be honest, I love the food. And guess what? I paid 15 euro for pizza and a glass of wine. And I think that in such a posh city state as Monaco makes it a very good deal. And especially because the food was really, really good. Couple of stairs and you're at Prince Palace Square. The views are wow. I'm here at the Prince Palace in Monaco, and you remember when I was telling you about this viewing terraces all the time, that you can have a snack and so on. Forget about them, don't waste your time there. Here it's the terrace. I regret that I didn't come here earlier. It's just wow. That's the palace itself. Here you see the guard. For me, this is the best part of the day. You have to climb up a little bit, and then you have the Prince Palace. You have the little city on top of the whole harbor, and you have the views over all over from the right side and from the left side. And in this cathedral, St. Nicholas Cathedral, Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier had their marriage, and she became a Princess of Monaco. And right now there is a lot of balconies, observatory balconies, where you can see the sunset that I have here. And there is such a beautiful park. The park is called, just give me a second, Jardin de Saint-Martin. That's the name of the park. And it's really peaceful, really quiet. Maybe that's because it's not a touristic time, especially with the situation worldwide. Merci. Look, he stopped when I said merci, 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 merci. Okay. People started to look at me like, but you all already know that I'm a godmother, so. First of all, Monaco, it's gorgeous, it's extremely beautiful. That was my first impression, but later on I started to compare it a little bit with Dubai, in terms of architecture and this luxury lifestyle. But obviously Dubai is artificial, doesn't have as much nature. Here it's blooming, the mountains, the green, but it's missing something. For me, it's missing some vibe. Like in Nice, you have the spirit of young people. Here for me, one day was more than enough. I've seen it all. I really enjoyed this day. It was really cool to travel with you guys to Monaco, but now it's my time. And that's the place where I want to be. That was cool to feel a bit of luxury, but thank you for watching and good night.